Welcome to another Digit Buying Guide. In this video, we are going to be looking at the most important features of security cameras to look for before buying. With hundreds of options available to you, it can get a little overwhelming. And it's the reason we are making this video.
We are dividing this guide into software and hardware features. And we are going to look at hardware to begin with. There are several different mounted camera types available in the market, such as bullet cameras and dome cameras. Dome cameras are usually ceiling attached, containing moving parts and are more concealed and protected. Bullet cameras are easy to spot and may or may not have moving parts and can be mounted on walls and other hard to reach places as well. It's a lot harder to tell where a dome camera is pointed, and although it covers the same area as a bullet camera, it can act as a deterrent for a larger space. You don't need a dome camera to cover an exit or entrance. A bullet camera will do the job perfectly and is easier to mount as well. Another type of camera is the type that's kept on a shelf or a desk and is usually wireless. These are usually indoor cameras and have more features, such as being Alexa enabled. Alexa, show me the living room. Or being remote controlled. All cameras need power, and there are a few different ways they can be powered. Some are battery powered, and you would need to make sure they are charged regularly. Others might have a dedicated power connector, while some wired cameras might use power over Ethernet, usually called PoE, to have just a single cable that carries both power and signal from the camera to a base station that's located elsewhere in the house.
Speaking of connectivity, both wireless and wired cameras are available, and which one you choose depends a lot on your needs and limitations. As we mentioned earlier, some cameras have storage inside the camera itself, so it's important to know how much storage such cameras support. It's not recommended to use such cameras in an outdoor setting, as a criminal could essentially wipe out all traces of him being there by stealing or destroying the camera itself.
Networking is something you need to consider, especially if the cameras are wireless. Let's look at a simple chart that spells out what web storage various connection speeds can support. Just pause the video or take a screenshot now to save it as a ready reckoner. Resolution of the camera is usually the first thing everyone checks. And this is because a higher resolution camera will support zooming into details, such as seeing a license plate in the distance. Here we're showing you the difference between a full HD and a 4K camera. Here's a chart to explain the difference between the popular resolutions and clarity at different distances. As you can see, resolution matters a lot. Field of view is an important aspect for cameras, as it defines how much of an area falls within the camera's line of sight. Wide-angle cameras are available that offer as much as 180 degrees coverage, and a few even offer full 360 degree coverage with multiple cameras built in. However, remember that there is still a sweet spot in the center that is the clearest, while the edges of the field of view tend to be a little stretched out. Most cameras offer between 85 and 110 degrees field of view. FOV limitations can be overcome by cameras that move and thus don't stretch images, but still cover a large area with a normal lens. Some of these cameras have a follow functionality where the camera detects motion and follows the moving object, always keeping it in the center of the field of view. Many of these cameras also allow you to take control of their movement remotely via an app. Criminals often use the cover of darkness, and security cameras can easily circumvent that with night vision sensors. While a lot of security cameras have this capability, some even come with their own infrared LEDs in order to make a bright and clear night vision image that is capable of identifying thieves flawlessly.
Next, the way the camera stores the footage it captures becomes important here. There's no point having 4 8K cameras that store videos on the cloud if you don't have the required bandwidth. You're just going to get low quality video or no video at all stored on the cloud. Some cameras do not capture audio. But it's always good to be able to capture audio as well.
The next step up from merely capturing audio is cameras which have inbuilt speakers, which are essentially useful for front door use. For example, to talk to people who ring your doorbell when you're not home.
Please leave the packet at the door.
They can be used as a way of chasing away thieves who think the house is empty. It can also be used to talk to pets, for example.
Can you come down? Come on.
Or even soothe a crying baby while a carer is busy preparing food, for example.
Let's look at software next. If you're looking for a smart solution, you're going to want to see if it's compatible with digital assistants like Alexa, which allow you to use voice commands to monitor your security cameras. Alexa, hide the living room. If you want to be able to view your cameras remotely, you need to make sure the camera has an associated app for iOS or Android to give you this control. Motion detection is a very important feature because it saves a lot of storage space, as the camera only turns on and records for a set period of time when it notices movement. It is pointless to have 8 hours of footage of your static living room or balcony while you're out of the house, when all you are interested in seeing is if anyone climbed into your balcony or moved through your room. Some cameras even alert you and send a still picture to your phone when they detect motion, which you can then choose to act on as you see fit. Talking about alerts, some camera systems have the ability to email or SMS you or send you an alert via push notification in their app. Remember, however, that while many companies offer this feature for free on purchase of their camera, it is often only for a limited time. There will be associated charges after a year or two to keep this feature working. Some cameras have inbuilt storage or have a base station that stores videos, while others have cloud storage. This is fine if it can store to your private cloud storage option, but if it stores to that company's servers, remember, there will be additional fees associated with it after a while.
Thanks for watching our security camera guide. We hope we were able to help you get a clearer picture of what you need from your security camera. Remember to check out our DIY camera installation guide as well. Smart home security cameras with Alexa add a level of convenience to your life like no other. Smart home assistants such as Alexa integrate into multiple devices and make controlling your smart devices much easier. You can monitor, control, and take action using a few simple and intuitive voice commands. Let's take a look at some of these commands. You can remotely check the live camera feed from any of your smart home security cameras that are connected to the internet and are set up to work with Alexa. Since a live camera feed requires a screen to view it on, we'll be using a smartphone for this command. Also, Alexa identifies each camera on the basis of the camera name that you have given during the installation and setup. The camera we are going to be accessing is called Living Room, since that's where it's situated. Say, Alexa, show me the living room. Alexa will open up the app for the device and take you directly to the screen with the live feed of the requested camera, as long as it is connected to the internet and Alexa functionality is enabled. When you want to stop the live camera feed, you can ask Alexa to do the same. Say, Alexa, hide the living room.
Viewing the live feed remotely will consume network bandwidth, so these smart home security cameras have an automatic cutoff point to stop the live feed after 10 minutes. If you wish to continue watching, you can ask Alexa to show you that particular security camera again. Smart home security cameras aren't just cameras. Some of them come with speakers and a screen built in, so that you can do much more with them. Let's try out a few Alexa skills on such a unit. Say, Alexa, set an alarm for 2:15 p.m.
Alarm set for 2:15 p.m.
Alexa will set an alarm for the requested time. You can set this alarm to run periodically, say every day, and you can even use your favorite song or music genre as the alarm sound instead of the default alarm sound. Say, Alexa, set an alarm for 2:15 p.m. to smooth jazz.
Alarm set for 2:15 p.m. to smooth jazz. Uriel on Hungama Music.
We've set a music genre in this case, and this is what you'll hear when the alarm goes off. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. You can make Alexa give you the news. Alexa, give me the news.
From India Today.
Hello, here's the latest news from India Today.
Maharashtra government writes to Mumbai police for a drug probe on Kangana Ranaut after actor Dhyayan Suman claimed in an old interview that Kangana regularly...
Add items to your to-do list. Alexa, add go to the gym to my to-do list.
I've added go to the gym to my do list.
Get the weather report. Alexa, what's the weather like?
Currently, in Delhi it's 32 degrees Celsius with clear skies.
Stream a podcast. Alexa, resume my podcast.
Okay. Here's Cyrus's. From TuneIn. Episode 560. Cock and Bull featuring Vineet Kanbar, Amit, and Antariksh.
We warn you, tread carefully.
Or simply listen to music and relax. Alexa, play some smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz from Geo Savan.
Your smart home security camera is much more versatile thanks to Alexa, and the camera manufacturer can add more features over the default ones. So make sure to go through the user manual to understand all the Alexa enabled features that your device is capable of. Hey there. In this video, we are going to help you set up a wireless smart home security camera. These are usually compact and great for indoor applications. We have all the necessary things for the setup process in front of us. Please read the instruction manual and all safety documents that have been provided in the packaging. Please note that you will need a Wi-Fi network connection with a bandwidth that's greater than 2 to 4 Mbps for proper functioning of security cameras that rely on Wi-Fi. Also, your smartphone should have the latest iOS or Android OS for the apps to work properly. Please refer to the manual for the exact specifications. Start off by plugging the power adapter into a wall socket and connect the power plug into the socket on the smart home security camera. There will be an LED indicator or an audio cue from the smart home camera to show that it is powered.
Camera is ready for setup.
Now take your smartphone and open the camera app if it has a built-in QR code reading feature, or use any QR code reader to scan the QR code that's present in the Quick Start guide. You will see a link that will guide you to the appropriate app store to download the app for your smart home security camera. Once downloaded, open the app. It will request for certain permissions which are necessary for proper functioning of the app. Please grant the same. You will now be presented with a login screen where you can either log in using your existing account or register a new account using your email or any of the single tap login options. You might be prompted to enter your mobile number and accept the terms and conditions before tapping on the submit button. The app will use your mobile number to send you an OTP, or it may send the same to your email address. Please find the same and enter it into the app to finish the registration process. Once the OTP has been verified, you will be asked to add a new device if there are none existing on your account. We are adding a brand new smart home security camera to our account. In this case, it's Home Security. The app will now ask you if the red light is blinking on your security camera. We see that it is, and so we'll tap on yes. Different cameras will have slightly different indicators. The next screen asks you to name the camera and add it to a collection for the sake of convenience. In this case, the collection is termed a living space. Once you do so, you'll be asked for a few additional permissions. Please accept the same. You will now be prompted to select a Wi-Fi network to connect to the device. Please tap on Network and enter the password for the same. The app generates a QR code with all the setup instructions. This QR code has to be scanned by your security camera. Keep a smartphone screen in front of your security camera at a distance of 20 centimeters or more. The security camera will give an audio prompt when it has successfully scanned the QR code.
QR code scanned. Please wait.
In some cameras, the pairing happens automatically without the need to scan a QR code. The camera will now be added to your account, and you can place it at any other suggested places shown in the app or indicated in the user manual for best results. If your device has support for Alexa, then you'll usually be prompted to connect it at this juncture. Linking up your new device with Amazon Alexa allows you to use voice commands to control your camera. Once done, you will be given an opportunity to subscribe to a subscription plan for your security camera. If you wish to do the same, please tap on Activate Now. Your security camera is now set up. Your app will now take you to the home screen where you can access your security camera. You can view what your camera is seeing in real time using the app. Do it now. There are several features that can be toggled from the live view screen. You can send an alert, switch off the speaker, take a photo of the current scene, and unmute the microphone. Congratulations! You have successfully set up your smart home security camera. Place the camera in an appropriate location in your living space and enjoy some peace of mind.